Good day, everybody. This is the Ecclesiarch here. Back to you with some more Horus Heresy Legions, and today we're going to be doing a deck on none other than the Emperor's champion himself, Sigismund. Now, you guys have been asking for Imperial Fists quite a bit, and I think that Sigismund might still be one of the better choices of the Warlord. He used to be extremely powerful, then he got nerfed and he was no longer an aggro warlord, and now he also received another buff, which is after being attacked, he deals 1 damage to a random enemy. That's actually pretty good because that kind of protects the guy from basically getting aggroed down, and he also has a pretty cool ability. He creates a copy of Death Champion in his hand, and what the Death Champion basically does, sorry, let me show you actually. Show that card to you. No, not the Legacy. I have to go into the card list. Okay, I'll tell you what it is. So it basically gives your Warlord frontline and a bonus attack. So what that does is it turns your Warlord into a frontline Warlord, which means that you can really protect everything else that is around you. Now, naturally, that might make you think that this should be a turret-based Warlord, but not necessarily. He is going to be using some turrets, but he's not going to be built around turrets because a strong Astartes foundation is, I think, always necessary for Imperial Fists. So, first of all, here's a couple of things. I'm going to be including Factory Drive, Overdrive here because I think ramping is really good on Fists, considering you got some high-end cards like Phalanx, Defenders of Terra, and Artorius, Justice, Verklosh, so some really good cards that come up at 6 energy. Something like Phalanx Warders as well, which has recently been buffed, which I really like because this is like an anti-Night Lord buff, because no longer you can no longer be terrorized by the Threk squad that could take this out for free, basically. So I really like the buff to the Phalanx Warders. We're also going to be including perimetral defenses, another thing that has been buffed with that Bastion that is going to make those turrets very annoying, especially considering Sigismund's own front line. We do have Arcamus for the combo with different Astartes. Mostly you want to target either Phalanx Warders or the Markov squad with that. Haramberg is there just to make some amazing combos, so it has been nerfed in the past from 4 to 3, but it's still pretty good. You might want to target something like Sergeant Amand with that so that you can play 2, or you can maybe target Phalanx Warders or just DC later for double the value there. You also want to get your Stalwart Defenders because now it also affects your Warlord, so it's really good. Stone Gauntlet as a finisher, I prefer this over the Shield Charge, and I think Shield Charge is going to be extra on Sigismund because it can just brick your hand to a point of unusability, I think, because you don't have that much card draw, so I would suggest you get Stone Gauntlet instead, just my opinion. We do have Praetorian Recruit. Pretty flexible card, can be a defensive card and offensive card as well. Shield cover for a little bit of cycle and protection. And of course we got Lord Malkial and Kaizulain. Both are really good with Fist, because if you go second, you can give Kaizulain Bastion and make him super annoying. Now I know that we do not have anti-stealth here. If you wish, you can get some anti-stealth through either what's called again, Urban Warfare or Call of Cowardice, but I don't think it's that necessary on these guys because they tend to build such a strong wall that stuff like the Raven Guard really has trouble getting through it. So in any case, I mean, not only Raven Guard is not the only stealth in the game, but I think you guys know what I mean. So without further ado, let's just dive in and let's see if we can steal some wins with Sigismund. So who's gonna be our first opponent? The first opponent is the Mechanicum guy. What's his name again? I actually forgot his name. Is it something like
in the far future?
Yokton, okay. I was thinking Yakton, but then I remembered that that's another character. So in this case, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna generate the Death Champion, and I'm also gonna buff the Markov. So normally you don't, but the thing here is he's going to be summoning his stupid AI here. Not the AI, but the robot or whatever. So, automata. So, we got to be ready to deal with that. And one of the ways to deal with that is to actually have something on the board. And I think it worked for us. If you look at what exactly happened here. So, we take this out. We killed his very strong turn 1, which usually is game winning for Yokton, because if you let him get away with that, you might end up in a situation where you're severely underperforming, so I think we did really well there. Okay, and now we get the advantage. So I drop Sergeant Aman, I bash it again, I get rid of this, and I think we're now good. Afterwards, I can drop Ekestros, I can generate another Dash Champion, and I think we're already gonna have a very strong base. Ooh. This might change a couple of things, actually. So, here's the thing. I'm not sure where this is gonna go, but wherever it goes, I think it's fine to do this. And I think it's fine to actually play that champion, because in case this thing decides to go face... Okay, no, did not decide to go face. We have a pretty strong front here. He does need to clear that. We are taking a lot of face damage, but we are playing Imperial Fist, so we're kind of okay. Okay, this is getting a little bit awkward. So we first of all play this, and yeah, this goes here. Unfortunately, I have to sacrifice my stuff. Actually, defensive. Yep, I think that's better. She's gonna constantly be summoning those things. I'm gonna use my thing for card draw here. Ooh. It's not too good. Okay, Defenders of Terra is great. I think it's a great moment for a Stone Gauntlet. I just need one good gauntlet. Yeah, that works. Need to survive a turn and I'm gonna get Defender of Terra. With Factory Overdrive, it's gonna be the turn after the next one, so we should be fine. Depending on what he plays. Oh, I think I forgot to include a hard removal on this. That's gonna be a problem. I just realized I don't have the Retribution Strike. We might want to have to change that. We might just want to change that, boys. So we play this, we ramp, and we do this. We also bash him, because why the hell not? Yeah, I just realized I forgot one of the most crucial cards here. I'm gonna quickly include that after this game. Okay, that's a cool card. Kinda like it. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, just go defensive. I think we can brick up sufficiently here. Ooh. Huh, why would you not face bash into the 4-2 though? I think that was misplay. We definitely trade. We don't want this staying alive. We get the warders. We also get some more here. And I think we just generate the champion at this point. So that we can protect our turrets in case our warders die. Even though he technically has infinite value with his summoning, don't think it's gonna help now. Unless he just drew something game-winning, which is a possibility. Well, actually, you know what? I'll take that. I prefer that over than him drawing some crazy hard removal, so I'll actually take that. Let's drop this bad boy. Get another Death Champion. If you get enough copies of Death Champion, you could technically do a surprise burst. We're suddenly up to 27 HP, by the way. Stalwart defenders is sometimes nuts. Yeah, this should be game over. Is it though? Depends on where my shots go. I think this, I think we just go face here, honestly. Because those robots are just gonna die anyway, as you guys can see. So I don't think there's any point in trading into those kinds of situations. Well, now it's definitely over. That was a scary match in its own right. You never wanna underestimate these Mechanicum heroes, man. They can steamroll like very quickly if you give them a chance. I don't know if I really like their playstyle, because in a lot of cases they either steamroll you or they get stuck in a very difficult situation, but I mean, it is what it is, so I'd hate to not play against this shit. I am so done with playing against this faction that I know.
There will be only war.
No brother left behind. No traitor.
Do I think it's OP? I don't know.
unscarred.
Do I think it's obnoxious? Yes, it is. The amount of legendaries that this guy generates for like one energy is just stupid. I think what we need for this is that either he should not be able to make legendary cards, or it should just be random. Otherwise, they end up with like Raven Guard legendary cards like for days, and it's so annoying. Oh well, is what it is. Okay. I think that's fine. And face bash? Okay. You know what, that was actually pretty good value from us. Let's get another Death Champion just in case. Interesting. Let's see how this goes. Oh, not too good for him. Okay. Just drop this. Keep bashing him. Incatorius is gonna be a good answer. I still forgot to include that hard removal, but I am thinking what I should remove to get it. Maybe I should ditch Lord Malkiel. I do not know. I am just a bit unsure. We're gonna bash into something. Oh, now he for sure is. Okay, I think that should be okay. What we can do here is we phase bash this and we drop this and we just wait. Just keep building the wall. And then we go on the offensive once we've... That's pretty much how you play Imperial Fists. You try to gain control of the board and then you just do something that's gonna be strong as hell. What does this do again? +2 in cleave. Okay. Gotcha. It's an interesting one. I actually kind of like it. I always like the idea of troops that support other troops. Was that worth it though? I don't think that was worth it. I kinda think that was not worth it. I think we'll also bash with this. I do want to do my stalwart defenders, but I don't think losing tempo is the way to go here, because they do have that game-winning card that can fuck up or not. They essentially pay 10 energy, I think it's 10 energy, right? And they drop like random units from random legions, and it can range from like stupid 1 cost to like 7 and 10 cost, so it's a little bit too nasty for my taste. No. Nope. He's here. That's one way Raven Guard legendary. For the book. Okay, that's it. Good. Ugh, I am so tired of fighting these guys. Like the last, I don't know, 10 games that I had against them, it's always like one Raven Guard legendary after the other, and they always do the Raven Guard. Then comes the Shadow Lord. I mean, how do I even stop that? I have no idea. Okay, this is a pretty solid hand. We're facing against Raldoron. Currently, the hardest one is Sanguinius, as I know, because every time I face Sanguinius, he gets his transformation and mission way too easy. But I don't know what it's like against Raldoron.
In the far future, there will be only war.
It is by our sacrifice that
Oh,
humanity
we'll
is
see.
strengthened.
Alrighty. As far as I remember, Legionary Lucian has one attack, right? Oh no, it has two. Uh-oh. Get rid of as many of these as we can. We don't want to be giving him a free mission. Yeah, he's definitely stalwart defenders here. On curve, that's always really good. So the thing what we're hoping for here is that we have double Defender of Terra, and we hope that he's not gonna be able to, you know. What the hell is this instant mission trigger? Holy hell, brother. What is that, man? What's going on in the game? Why does he already have a completed mission? What the hell? That's not how it's supposed to work. I don't think we at least clear his board. Oh, there's the grieving pain. There we go. Okay. Let's make sure we build some kind of a board. Reason why we're doing this, like for example wasting the Markovs, is that I want to have some board presence until I can actually do Defender of Terra. Wonder if Meros is gonna be a good pick in Legacy now that the mission is so easy to do on Blood Angels. Because if you remember, it affects Meros Requiem as well. So he'll be healing like crazy. Okay, alright. Better do the phalanx here. I think I should take Bash because we're technically healing like 2 HP per turn, so... Well, we're not healing, but we're getting that Bastion. So we're technically at 30 HP, even though we're at 21. Just need a little more for Defender of Terra. He's gonna drop very cheap stuff now. But that is somewhat fine, I think. Because I think we're in a very strong position. And that is not sanguineous to abuse the Reckoning, so I think we're okay. Oh, that's a very strong card. That's a strong one. I know I'm whining a little bit too much, but I also think this card is kind of crazy when I think about it. That card doesn't seem too healthy. Like an Ornithov Barge, but a little bit better, I would say. Well, better in what regard, I guess? It does summon, like, a very huge amount of troops. Maybe it should be for each enemy troop, considering it also leaves a peril itself. Just like they did for Gravian. Okay, I think we're okay here. I mean, then again, if you think about it, is the Imperial Fist speaking, summoning a whole friggin' Bastion for 10 energy. Maybe the game itself is just stupid. Maybe that's the conclusion we're supposed to make here, boys. Oh god. What else can you play? One cost, minus one cost. Maybe it's not looking too good. Okay. There's no other way here. Like, what is this? I think this is a classical case of his bullshit is better than my bullshit. Because my character is also bullshit, I think, in a way. Bits are also pretty bullshit. But I do think that the angels get their mission way too easily. They don't even have to work for it at all. They're literally not doing any work for it. Which I think is not what was intended in this game. Okay, I guess this is the moment where we just do this. And hope for the best. So I can stop him from attacking the turrets and the tank. Yeah. Sure. Bro, it's game over. You have lethal. You literally have lethal there, and if the game turns around now, it's so gonna be his fault. Alright, let's see. Kinda one-off lethal here. Can I survive this? Can I actually survive this? Is this completely random? Oh, it is random. That's why he didn't... Okay. Still cleared my whole board, which is not good, obviously, but what you gonna do? Really? Really, brother? Really? Okay, this is turning out to be a bit of an insane game. What does this do again? Deal 1 damage to enemies adjacent units. Okay. Take it. He missed lethal though. Did he not miss lethal, guys? Am I tripping? I think he missed lethal, right? Come on, attack this, then attack here. Actually, let me tell you better. He wasn't supposed to do that. Okay. Still gonna keep bashing his face for free. What does this boy do again? Okay, just gets the shield. Fine. I'm fine with that. Whatever. Okay, that's good. Now, give me some... It's gonna be really good. Double Sergeant Amand. Is my bullshit actually stronger? Is it gonna turn out that my bullshit is stronger than his bullshit? I wonder. It just destroys the turret, fine. I'd actually say that is smart. That's how it's supposed to be. If you're wondering why I didn't place the Amands adjacent to my Warlord, that's because I want the turrets to be getting the armor, not Amand. Amand is a priority target and is gonna die anyway. Uh-oh. He might be in trouble. And here's the Phalanx Warders coming right up. Phalanx Warders, I do want to get a little buff, so I am gonna place them there, so that 6 damage doesn't kill them. This guy will have to punch in here, this guy punches in here, and he has no more shield. That's the main goal here. And 1 Phalanx Warder, I think, is gonna say, well, what? Why though? Oh, because he doesn't want Amon to give them value. Okay, you know what? I think that's smart. The problem I have right now, however, is my Warlord is at 18 Bastion, but he has 5 HP. That means if I bash into one of these guys, I just die. Okay, no revenge on that. That's pretty good. So how do we get rid of this? Is my question. If I do a factory overdrive here, I risk getting the gauntlet. And I do get the gauntlet, boys. You know what that means? That most probably means game over. Because something is gonna get hit by a 22 Bastion. And that something is gonna be his face. What a game! GG, Raldoron. GG. I still think that that mission is kind of bullshit, but I guess my deck is even more bullshit, I guess. Well, not the deck, the faction itself, the Imperial Fists. The Imperial Fists always manage to be bullcrap. You buff them, they become obnoxious as hell. You nerf them, they become unusable. So where's the Where's the balance between that, I wonder? How many games do we have right now? I think we had 3 games, right? Yeah. Let me double check. Yeah, we had Tersa, Yakton, and Raldoron. Fair enough. Ooh, Masad. I haven't seen that in ages. I think I actually get rid of Markov's squad here. There are better things I can draw.
In the far future, there will be only war.
They will suffer for spilling blood. of
Let's
my
get
blood.
our Izulain going. We should actually be bashing him. He's 30 HP after all. That's pretty good. Good play. Eternal rivalry. Could technically do that. But I don't think so. I think we saved this for a surprise lethal. We do not have our stalwart defenders, so we gotta be a little more careful here than compared to the other games, because in the other games we had our stalwarts and oh god, oh that's gonna hurt. That is gonna hurt. That's his gambit. Ooh. But I also get my turn of stuff like that, basically. And, you know, even though it's like 1 damage pings, it's mostly gonna be fine because most of his stuff is relatively weak. Gonna have to sacrifice Kai, but I think that's a sacrifice we're willing to make because, well, we can't have him keep that board. Otherwise, we just lose to the... this guy, yeah, what's called Auxiliary Primus. Oh, Solar Pattern. He's playing a cool... Okay, Solar Pattern I understand, but what the hell is up with the Chaos Infantry? Does he even have Chaos Infantry? The heck? Okay. I guess. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have it.
I will be there soon, Jocasta.
Or maybe he has like a half cultist, half... Or maybe he just thinks that works on... I don't know, man. I'm kinda super confused. Oh, we got Magnus. Okay, let's play a game against Magnus, and I think this guy is a devout follower of Magnus, because look at that icon, look at the scarab symbol here. Yeah, this guy loves his character. Oh, and he's got the alt art as well. Actually, I've never seen the alt art. Let me check it out. Oh.
In the far future, there will be only war.
I will see an end to all that you have wrought.
That looks pretty cool, I guess. Yeah. To be honest, I do like the OG Magnus the best, but I gotta say this one looks pretty neat. He just face bashes me. Well, fortunately I win those trades where he face bashes me, so... I think what I would get rid of to get hard removal is Kaiser Lane, because now I'm noticing that I'm not really doing anything with this card, ever. So... that's not too good. Okay. It's not looking too good, by the way. Hey, does he play the mission? Because by the look of his deck, he's supposed to be playing the mission. Oh, there's the Blade of Hanika. Maybe he's just playing the transformation deck. It's a possibility. If he does get his transformation, we're kind of cooked. So, not sure what we're hoping for here, boys, but... Oh, there's the testicular combustion. He has successfully combusted my testicles. Okay, Kaiser Lane, time to fuck off. I don't think we're gonna have a better Arcamus play, so we're... Maybe. This might be a wrong play, but we'll see where it goes. Maybe Arcamus was just better. That is super aggressive. I actually think... Yeah, no. We're doing this. We're doing this for sure. Don't think he deals 14 damage with only 4 Psyker. He could transform. Ah. That's a clever one. And the testicular combustion. Oh, I think we have our boy, right? Yep. There we go. GG. And we got the Magnus as well, gentlemen. I did not think we were gonna win that one. I'll be very honest, I did not expect to win that one. Well, now looks like Sigi's holding pretty strong. So that's my take on the Emperor's Champion, and I hope the guys who are asking for Imperial Fists are going to be satisfied with this. So leave a comment and tell me, guys, what you think and what is your take on Sigismund nowadays, because this is my version. So thank you for watching as always, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Ecclesiarch out.